This is the Lakeland Sports Network coverage of the Emerald City Classic, Day 3 and Game 2 for the Emerald Vikings. They'll be taking on BHP, who are 1-1 in Emerald City Classic play. Please, you could join us on LSN, our second broadcast of Emerald Viking baseball. We'll have one again on Thursday night as they play Clinton here in the final pool game of the Emerald City Classic before we hit the championship day on Saturday. Joey Ellis is our camera operator on this fine evening, a cool evening. It's kind of cooled down after the sun went behind the trees. And Emerald in their all grays because they are the away team today. They'll be in the home dugout, but they are batting in the top of the inning. In order to make it fair in the tournament, they have to have one game where they are the road team, and that is today against the BHP Bears, who will be in all whites down from Belton Honeypath, and they'll have Preston Dixon, their center fielder, leading off. Aiden Jenkins will bat second, the shortstop. Batting third is Landon Davis. He'll be at the hot corner. The cleanup man is the first baseman, Judd Lowy, with Rhett Turner behind him batting fifth. At second base, at six, it's Lawson Nichols, the DH. Jakari Anderson, the right fielder, bats seventh. Christian Jones in left field batting eighth, and batting ninth is the catcher, Jensen McCoy. On the mound for them is going to be Nick Sargent for BHP. So it's Dixon, Jenkins, Davis, Lowy, Turner, Nichols, Anderson, Jones, and McCoy. And for Greenwood, for Emerald, it's Bo Height, the shortstop, Finn Howard, third base, batting second. Colson Marino will be the pitcher, batting third. Batting fourth is Eli Swansea, the catcher. Ethan Metz out in left field will bat fifth. Holden Styron will bat sixth in right field. Thomas Hodges behind him, batting seventh at first base. Colton Knight will be the DH, batting eighth. And Matthew Ritter is the center fielder today, batting ninth, with Colson Marino on the bump. All right, first pitch next at 7:20. So it looks like we're going to go through some starting lineups here. Emerald are going to be swinging. We'll take a short break on the LSN. First pitch when we come back between Emerald and BHP.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation. It's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite. Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
A good personal injury attorney is going to be able to negotiate for you, speak with the insurance companies in their language, and ultimately file a lawsuit and take your case to court if it needs it. You're going through this challenge. You're the hero here. We're just the guide. So if there's any value we can add, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.
Your local State Farm agent. help you choose renter's coverage options to help protect your stuff. Customize your coverage today.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts, with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation. It's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it pays to work with someone who knows Greenwood. At Frank Coyle State Farm, Frank and his team help families and businesses with auto, home, life, and more. Whether you're driving to work, protecting your home, or planning for the future, count on coverage you can trust. Call 864-223-6781 or stop by 424 Main Street in Greenwood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That is Nick Sargent, the starter today for the BHP Bears. Coming off a loss yesterday to 96. They faced Parker Sutley, and the Wildcats got off to a very hot start. And a day later, BHP looking to avenge that loss to the 96 Wildcats. They'll face the host team of the event, the Emerald Vikings. But with Emerald hosting the event, they have to have one game where they play as the road team. So they're in the all-gray roads today, BHP in the all-whites, and they will start the top of the first inning on the mound. So we'll see Bo Height lead things off for Emerald. Finn Howard is behind him at third base, and Colson Marino, the pitcher, is also due up here in the first inning. Emerald got a big-time win in Saturday, which ended up being day one of the Emerald City Classic, as they took down 96. So if they win today, they will have a driver's seat game against Clinton coming up, whom BHP beat. So BHP have a win against Clinton, a loss to 96. So if 96 beats Clinton, then Emerald is clear winning the pool and head to the championship game if they win this one. So in terms of the tournament, if Emerald win this game, they can become the only undefeated team with one game to play in Pool A, which pretty much will solidify them with a driver's seats route to the championship. But it starts here tonight against a hungry BHP team. These two will be region foes next year after the reclassification of South Carolina High School League. And we'll start with a right-on-right matchup as Bo Height will lead things off for the Vikings. And we are underway with a nubber. It's got some English on it, but does stay foul. Height had a big RBI double against 96 on Saturday. Fastball a little low. It's now 1-1. Height, the sophomore phenom for Emerald, playing varsity since his 7th grade year. Had a really good freshman season coming back from injury. highly regarded, highly ranked in his class. Looking to be a huge piece for Emerald this year at a leadoff spot. He gets beamed in the back. A hit by pitch to start us off tonight. Nick Sargent, the right-hander, went right at the number 4 on Height's jersey. And that immediately gets this Emerald crowd involved as Finn Howard comes to the plate. Pitched to Jim on Saturday. Got the win for the Vikings. Also had a good play at short when Height came in relief, who finished the win. Here's the first pitch, and that one into right center field. It will drop down for a base hit. Height scampers around second and stays there. So a hit by pitch and a single for Finn Howard. Emerald are in business here in the first. And Colson Marino, who had a home run in the first inning on Saturday. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Marino takes a ball. He was showing bunt. Trying to play some small ball, but the way that he's been swinging the bat, I think you want to let him have a rip right here. BHP with the middle infielders talking it over with Sargent. Sargent, the tall right-hander. He's got a tough matchup against Colson Marino. Height was hit by a pitch. Howard saw one pitch deposited into the opposite field for a single. And a strike on a fastball. Good pitch from Nick Sargent. Pitching coach for BHP is Luke Johnson. Former Lander pitcher, was really good for Lander. Came in and redshirted his freshman year and then really burst onto the scene as a weekend pitcher. Now he's for BHP and the staff. As a looper misses low and outside to Marino, it's 2-1. Yeah, Luke Johnson, former Lander player, is also an English teacher, teaches seniors and freshmen at BHP. Right before the season started, they asked him to be the pitching coach, deal that he couldn't refuse. So two teams with some really good staff, some deep college players on both of these staffs. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss from Marino. It's 2-2. An off speed there from Sargent, really mixing things up here in this at-bat. Runners go. Marino bounces it to third off the glove of Davis, and it rolls into the infield dirt. Marino reaches first, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the first inning. Here's Eli Swansea. What a chance this is for the catcher. Sargent deals a strike. Top of the zone. We just saw North Augusta rout Lawrence in a run rule win in the game before this. It's now 1-1. A Viking at every base. Sargent has run into some trouble here in the first. Still looking for that first out. Winds and deals. And he touched the outside corner. That one just missed. Looked like a strike call from our umpire. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swansea looks at a curveball. Sargent is set, taking his time. Now he winds the 2-2. Hopped up, straight up. This one drifting towards the dugout, third base side. Going to be a tough play, and the catch is not made. It was a shortstop, Jenkins, who ranged in. Had a chance on it. Swansea will live to see another pitch. Marino just reached on an E5. Howard had the single. Height was hit by a pitch to start the inning. And that one's pieced to left. Fair ball down the line. Swansea delivers. Height scores. Howard scores. Marino at third. It's a 2-run double. Still an out yet to be recorded. BHP will have the pitching coach, Johnson, come out for an early stroll. Swansea delivered a missile in a big-time moment for the Vikings. With the bases loaded. It's Marino now at third base. Swansea, after the 2-run double, is at second, and now Ethan Metz, the left fielder. Sargent looked good coming out of the gate, and then he hit Bo Height with a pitch. Had Height to 2 strikes, and then he's unraveled. He'll face a lefty here in Metz. More chances for runs for the Vikings. And a strike called. Arm side change up there from Sargent. Oh, 1 to Metz. Tried the same pitch. This time he missed. He's just guiding the changeup, not really throwing it. It's now 1-1. Working from the windup. And another change off the plate. It's a lot of off speed here in this first inning. First lefties he's faced, and he's thrown 3 straight changeups. 2-1 the count to Metz. Hits that into right field on a line. Diving grab is not made. They'll throw offline to the catcher, and Marino scores. Sends Swansea to third, and Metz finds his way at second base. So I guess Jakari Anderson out in right field could not hang on, and then his throw home was up the third base line, and Emerald plates a run. Well, a diving effort from Anderson. It's so hard to tell if he caught that or not. Now, that's what Coach Roper is about to protest here for BHP. The roper was asking if the catch was made or not. It was not. Popped out of the glove. I think on the initial dive forward, he did have it in his web. As soon as he made contact with the grass, it popped out. Runners now at second and third. Holden Steyer in the right fielder, swings and misses at the first pitch. And a balk called. It goes from bad to worse for Sargent. Has still not gotten to out number one. And Emerald have put up 4. In the dirt on the 0-1. It's now even at 1. Styron is the 6th player to the plate this inning for Emerald. High and tight, there's ball 2. Sargent is visibly frustrated on the mound. Styron takes a strike. That was a very slow curveball. And even though it was dropped by the catcher, they'll still give him the strike. It's 2-2. Emerald will trade it out for a run here. Styron just needs to put it in play, and he fouls that one off. A late swing adjustment allowed the aluminum to touch the ball. Stays at 2-2. Inside, Styron tried to get away, but it clipped his pant leg. And so he will reach first. The second free pass given up by Sargent, and runners on the corners, and Emerald with a 4-0 lead. And a great chance for the first baseman Hodges to belt one here and take total control before the first out is recorded. Goes bunt, pulls back in a called strike. But heads up base running for Styron, who takes up and swipes second base. Caught the Bears napping. It's the Coach Height special. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Looped it under the bat. It's 0-2. Infield in. Hodges stays alive. Good battle. Got a 2-strike approach. Chokes up on the bat. 7th man to the plate this inning. In the air to right field, it's shallow. Anderson jogging in towards the line. That will drop. What's the call? It's a foul ball. Would have scored another run for Emerald. A near perfect flare off the bat of Thomas Hodges. But instead, it's the second foul ball in a row. It stays no balls and 2 strikes here to Sargent. Oh, that was close. Flores, the first base coach for Emerald, was adamant that it was fair. And a called strike 3. Bender into the zone for Sargent. It's his first out. Here's the DH, Colton Knight. High and tight, nearly hit him. Knight swings into right center field. Should be deep enough to tag the runner. There's the second out. Runners advance. And no throw from the cutoff man home. It goes third. And another run scores for the Vikings. Vikings sending 9 to the plate in the first. Up 5 runs on BHP. Swing and a miss. Matthew Ritter, the center fielder. No balls and a strike. There's strike 2. Hyde is on deck. He started this rally with a hit by pitch to lead off the game. Sargent a strike away from ending the everlasting first, but he misses up in the zone with a heater. Vikings have Styron at third base. It's 2-2. Ground ball, third base side, gobbled up by Davis, and his throw is a strike to first. So that'll do it in the first inning, but 5 runs come across for the Vikings. They have themselves a fantastic top half, and BHP come to the plate for the first time when we come back on the Lakewood Sports Network.
This is Armada Law. And we really just want to be real. It's people talking to people. It's people helping people. If we do our job, you'll have a couple more tools. You'll have a couple more weapons against Goliath. Because that's who we're dealing with. The insurance companies, they're not out to protect you. They're out to get money. So it's our job to educate, to empower, to help you against the big guys.
Looking for a great spot to eat, watch the game, or host your next event? That's Sports Break. Great food, cold drinks, wall-to-wall TVs, and live entertainment. Want something with a view? Head to Break on the Lake, serving up steak, seafood, and cocktails on beautiful Lake Greenwood. And when it's time to celebrate, Main Event Catering has you covered. From private parties to corporate events, they make it easy and stress-free. One family, 3 great experiences. Sports Break, Break on the Lake, Main Event Catering. Colson Marino on the mound for Emerald. First start of the year.
And that pitch is lifted to right and foul. It was a little off the end of the bat for Preston Dixon, the center fielder for BHP. They'll have Aiden Jenkins and Landon Davis, the shortstop and third baseman, due up also here in the first. Well, Marino has 5 runs of cushion before he even throws a pitch tonight. Emerald, the road team. It's now 1-1. That one just missed inside. Going to see an aggressive bunch here from BHP. Foul ball makes it 1-2. That hit him. Clipped his shoelace. That'll be the first base runner for BHP, a hit by pitch. That's exactly how Emerald got started with Bo Height in the first. To the backstop, and it'll advance the runner for BHP. Now they got a speedy guy in scoring position with Dixon. Marino getting set for the 1-0 pitch. Fires to Jenkins. He yanks a fastball. It's 2-0. Had Dixon on his heels, but then hit him very slightly on the shoe. And now he's down 3 balls and no strikes to Jenkins. He's got a solid infield defense behind him with Howard at third, Height at short, Mathis at second base, and Thomas Hodges at first. And there's a first strike of the AB. Good fastball from Colson. Has a fastball, kick, change, and curve. Probably going to see a heavy dose of fastballs and spins today. Fastball up, and there's a 5-pitch walk. 2 runners aboard for BHP. Here's Landon Davis. And 2 free passes given up for the Vikings. Had a very explosive top of the first. Davis shows bunt, but the curve is away. That one's hit hard to left center field and down, touching the gap. This will score Dixon. Jenkins will get the stop sign around third. Boots away from Height, the shortstop on the cutoff man. A double to make it a 5-1 game. Off the bat of Landon Davis. Lowey takes a strike. Good pitch from Marino. Swansea behind the dish. Matthew Ritter in center field, flanked by Styron and Metz. 0-1. And the count's even. Marino hasn't gotten much bite yet on the breaking balls. Works third base side of the rubber. Got a 2-strike count to Lowry. BHP have runners at second and third. Popped up foul behind us. Stays 1-2. But a battle here between Marino and Lowry. Judd, the first baseman for BHP. Just a sophomore. Same as Marino. Strike, Judd. Oh, no. Just below the knees. Called a ball. It's 2-2. Marino thought he had a strikeout. Looking for the first here at the bottom of the first inning. 2-2. Off the end of the bat and foul. At bat continues for Lowry. Ump had to get some new baseballs. Now we're ready for play. And a big 2-2 pitch here for Colson Marino. Having to deal with 2 base runners. Upstairs, full count. See if he can find the zone here. 3-2. Big pitch for Marino. And he curves it out of the zone. Now BHP in a position now to strike right back at Emerald. They've already cut it to 4. And before the Vikings can record it out here in the first inning, a tying run is at the plate. And the first pitch is a strike to the second baseman, Rhett Turner. Turner also pitches. Senior in the lineup. It's 1-1. Got the zone on a fastball. Glove side fastball for Marino makes it 1-2. This Viking crowd itching for the first out at the bottom of the first frame. Right on right matchup. Bases loaded, the 1-2. In the air to right field. Styron is there on a beat. Tried to lay out, and it got past him. Station to station go the Bears. They'll plate another run. It's 5-2. Bases remain loaded. And now the DH up. It's a 3-run ball game, and that one gets to the backstop. Runner takes off from third. The throw home not in time. And it's 5-3. Time's called. Hempy, pitching coach, going to come out and have a chat with Marino. He's given up 3 runs, yet to record it out. Now Emerald thought they had some cushion. Tough spot here for Marino. Trying to get out of the jam. Emerald put it on in the first frame. DH to the plate for BHP. Nichols, the senior. Starts him up out of the zone. Second and third after the wild pitch. Tying run in scoring position. And Nichols pops it straight up. Drifting towards the seat. Swansea at the net makes the catch. Eli Swansea with a big hit in the top half, a big catch for the first out in the bottom. Jakari Anderson in right field. 7-hole hitter for BHP. First inning is approaching 30 minutes. Marino tried to bend it in just inside. Swing and a miss. Colson beat him with the heater. It's 1-2. Good location on that last fastball for Colson Marino. Facing the bottom part of the order. Still has a 2-run lead. BHP have not made it easy on them. A lot of good at-bats here in the first. BHP 1-1 this year. Went against Clinton to start off the Emerald City Classic, and then a loss last night to 96. Swing and a miss, and Marino gets out number 2 with the K. And a great sign for Emerald. It's Christian Jones after the strikeout of Anderson. Half swing, he went around. Fastball's got some life to it for Marino. A little frustration in these heaters. Has a deal with 2 base runners. Stretches and deals. Did not catch the zone on the last breaking ball. He was looking for the call. It's 2-1. Got a groan out of the Emerald crowd. Fouled back off the knob of the bat from Christian Jones. He's got a 2-2 count. Colson got a big swing and a miss from Anderson for the second out of the inning. 2-2 to the left fielder Jones. Softly hit in the air. First base side, and the catch is made. Out of the inning goes Marino as Thomas Hodges makes the play. 3 runs come across for BHP, but Emerald holding on to what is a 2-run lead on the Lakewood Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation, it's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood for an auto quote today.
Nick Sargent still on the mound for BHP. He'll have to face the order again. Emerald scored 5 runs in the top of the first. It started with Bo Height, and that's where the second inning will start as Emerald sent 9 to the plate, in it on a 5-3 putout of Ritter, who was a 9-hole hitter. And Bo Height was hit by a pitch. Fastball got him on the number 4 in the back of his jersey, and that's where the party started for Emerald. And even through the great effort offensively for BHP in the bottom half, they still hold a 2-run lead. And Sargent really labored in the top of the first, threw a ton of pitches.
Your leadoff hitter there was Vikings number 4, Bo Height.
Pitch to Height. Oh, a nice breaking ball into the zone for a called strike. Bo regarded as one of the best players in his sophomore class. It's in the state of South Carolina. He's got everybody's attention. And that one's launched left field, but it's going to tail foul. It had plenty of distance. That was a moonshot. One, two. Check to swing. Great job to lay off from Bo. Point I was trying to get to is that not too many pitchers are going to pitch right to Bo's wheelhouse. With his stock as high as it is right now. Big reason why he's leading off. That one in the air, center field. Does not have much carry. It dies in deep center. And the catch is made by Preston Dixon, the all-region center fielder for the Bears a season ago. So one down here for Sargent. And a nice change of pace for him compared to the first inning. Finn Howard saw one pitch. Drove it the other way for a single. That was in his first AB. And he takes a first pitch strike here in the second. Swung on left center field. Dixon tracking, got a great jump, and he runs it down. So 2 flyouts here for the Vikings, both from Height and Howard. And now here's Colson Marino, the pitcher. Trying to extend the inning for Emerald. Back-to-back F8s. Marino crushes the first pitch on a line to left field. That'll drop in nicely for a single. Long turnaround first. But Marino with a 2-out knock for the Vikings. Eli Swansea scored the first runs of the game. In the first, pulled one down the left field line. It was a 2-run double. Marino, a good base runner. He's going to stay in there even though he's pitching. Sargent having to work from the stretch. And another throw back to Marino, dives in safely. The second of 2 games today here at Emerald in the Emerald City Classic. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1 to Eli Swansea. North Augusta took care of Lawrence in a big way. I think it was like 13-1 the final score. Run rule victory for North Augusta. The Yellow Jackets totally rebuilt their roster this year. And Marino safe again. That throw almost got away from Judd Lowy. 15-1 was the final score for North Augusta. 1-1's low. Good at bat here for Swansea. Took an aggressive hack, which he missed. That's the only strike, but other than that, it's been great eyes from Swansea. It's a big part of his game is his plate discipline so far this season. Marino takes off, swinging a miss for strike 2, but the throw goes into center field. Marino's thinking 3. And he will get there with a head-first slide. Marino 90 feet away. Emerald down to their final strike, though, here in the inning. A throwing error on the catcher gives Marino 2 bags. Swansea, a fly ball to shallow center. Dixon comes in, calls everybody off, and makes the catch. He records all 3 outs in the inning on fly balls as the Vikings threaten with Marino at third, but they hold on to what is a 2-run lead on the Emerald City Classic. This is the Lakeland Sports Network coverage.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
I had just left my house, went through the light, and was turning into a gas station. I heard the screech and kind of looked in my mirror. I was terrified. Everybody kept telling me, "You've got to get an attorney." She was there for me. Just a few phone calls with her to see her diligence. So it was just good to be able to trust.
Vikings on action Thursday against Clinton. Back in action on the Lakewood Sports Network, 7 p.m. The roundabout time will be live. Who really knows? That's what it's scheduled for. Lawrence and Greenville will play first. That was the makeup from last Friday when it rained. On Thursday night, catches back here, same channel. Jensen McCoy is the 9th man in the order for BHP. They sent 8 to the plate, scored 3 times in the bottom of the first. Marino had a strong finish. Had 2 pop-ups and a strikeout in his last 3 batters faced. Gonna need a big inning out of him here. And he clips the zone. First pitch heater for Marino. He's been living on the outside to righties. Center field, hit well. Ritter is back, got a good beat on it. Camps under to make the grab. Back to the top of the order with Preston Dixon. He was an all-region player a season ago. 1 down here for Marino. And time's called. Dixon was hit by a pitch and scored his first time around. He scored on the Landon Davis RBI double. Up the middle, just past the glove of Marino. Backhand by Mathis. His flip is not in time to first. Colson almost got a glove on it. The runner advances to first. Brings up the shortstop, Aiden Jenkins. Emerald have to be careful with Dixon. He's a base-stealing threat. Dancing around at first base. Hodges holding him on the bag. 1-0 offering. Runner goes, pitches, a strike, throw to second. Did not beat the slide of Preston Dixon. Infield single and a stolen base. It's now 3 balls and a strike. Right on right matchup. Swing and a miss. Big pitch there from Marino. Makes it a full count. Facing against Aiden Jenkins. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Another K for Colson Marino. Went inside this time to beat Jenkins. Big second out for Emerald. Landon Davis had the big hit. Scored 2 runs for BHP. He also came around to score later on in the inning. First pitch strike for Marino, a nice curve. It's his best one of the day. At a big spot with 2 outs. Sargent gave up 5 in the first to Emerald, did not let up a run in the second. Marino trying to counter that with a scoreless frame himself. Davis, the junior, at the plate. Bouncer third base side. It stays fair. Howard, the throw across the diamond, is off the glove of Hodges, and a run scores. Unfortunate there for Emerald. Throw was a little low, but Hodges had glove on it.
Number 3, Judge Loud.
Time for Colson to flush it. He walked Lowry his last time. There's a first pitch strike with a fastball. Boy, Dixon showed some speed. It was a ground ball to third, which he went to third on from second base. And then after Hodges couldn't hold on to the throw from Howard, ended up scoring the run. Counts 1-1 here for Marino. Curve slipped. It's 2-1. Fortunate not to hit Lowry. Strike 2. Got the call. Strike away from ending the frame. BHP have climbed back to make it 5-4. Emerald went up 5-0 in the top of the first inning. Big pitch here for Marino. Throws back to first. Davis is safe. Good pickoff move. Lowry hit .260 last year as a freshman, and he takes ball 3. Had impressive 13 RBI freshman year. He was wearing the number 20 then. Now he wears number 3. Sophomore versus sophomore battle. 3-2 with 2 outs. Marino deals, and he missed in the dirt. Inning continues. Runners at first and second.
Number 5, Red Turner.
Here's Rhett Turner. Another inning with base traffic for Emerald. Turner turns on it and sends it foul. Rhett Turner was just 9 for 46 last year. Drove in 7 runs. 3 of those 9 hits were for extra bases. Had a sub 200 batting average. 0-1. Turner has to duck his head to get out of the way of the curve. It's 2 balls and a strike. Turner, one of the 8 seniors on the BHP roster this year. It's 3-1. At risk of loading the bases. Emerald just trying to hold on to the lead here and send it to the third. Turner reached on the E9. That was in the first inning. And now he reaches on a walk. Bases are loaded. Here comes Lawson Nichols. He's the designated hitter. Popped up to the catcher, Swansea, on what was a fantastic play. And Garner, the first out of the first frame, went up against the screen to make the catch. Time's called. Coach Height's walking out there. This might be the end of the line for Marino. And there will be a pitching change. Ethan Metz, who was in the outfield and left field, now comes to the infield. Bo Height grabs a different glove, so I think he's going on the mound. So Metz will be at third base. Finn Howard moves over to shortstop. Marino now will go to center field.
Welcome to the night. Number 6, Ethan Metz.
A new pitcher for Emerald will let Metz get warmed up. I'll step aside on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
Well, Bo Height came in relief of Finn Howard on Saturday in the win against 96. He sealed the deal with a couple shutout innings. And now he's making his second relief appearance of the year already in game number 2. He's got a tough position to be in here. Needs just 1 out to get out of the inning, but the bases are loaded. Facing the DH, Lawson Nichols. First pitch from Height is the breaking ball, and it's in for a called strike. That had some life to it. That's jumping out of the arm of Bo. Ahead 0-1. That one just missed. Tried to go back to it. A little below the zone. Home plate umpire did not budge. Bases juiced, full of Bears. Emerald trying to head to the third, still up by 1. 3 straight breaking pitches for Height. Down in the count, 2 balls and a strike to the DH. Nichols is 0 for 1. Height stretches and deals. Uses the fastball, got a called strike. It's 2-2. Perfectly placed fastball. It's a big pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at every base. Just outside. Off the plate with another heater. Now the count's full. Runners are get a head start with 2 outs. Bases loaded. To make it or break it sequence here. Lead is at risk. Height steps off. Height gets the sign from Swansea. Set for the 3-2. And it's fouled away. Good battle for Nichols. Bo challenged him with a fastball. He was sitting about 83, 84 on Saturday. We'll do the 3-2 again. BHP have him loaded in the second, only down by a run. Height delivers. Swing and a miss. Gets out of the second. Emeralds still have a lead. Big time from Bo Height to come in relief and keep the lead in Emerald's favor. We'll step aside. We'll have the third inning when we come back. You're watching the Emerald City Classic on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
New pitcher for BHP is Noah LeCroy, the senior, one of the 8 on the roster. Last name has some lineage in BHP. Of course, the catcher for South Carolina, the everyday catcher, Talmadge LeCroy, played here at BHP. Now Noah on the mound, coming in relief. It was Sargent, Nick Sargent, who did not have his best outing. 5 runs in the first, but came back for a second inning where he did not give up any runs. Faced just 4 batters, only gave up a hit to Marino. Now we'll have LeCroy face 5, 6, and 7 in the Emerald order. BHP last year, their entire pitching staff posted a 2.46 ERA, one of the best in South Carolina High School League. Had 177 total innings as a staff. I got lit up yesterday, and then the same happened in the first today. Facing the lefty Mets. First pitch going the other way, slicing, and it is foul down the line. Mets will have to make the stroll. Lee Croy last year did not pitch for BHP. Ahead 0-1 to Mets. Jam shot, shallow left center, and it's going to take the shortstop Jenkins to a knee. He makes the catch. There's one down. Styron drew a walk. Was the 5th run to score in the first inning. Batting now with one down in the second. Two straight righties for BHP. They've gone to the bullpen now to Lee Croy. He's got an unorthodox wind. Gets the sign from McCoy. Lee Croy misses low. Here's the 3-0. And there's ball 4. Styron didn't have to put the bat off his shoulder. Reaches first base. So now it's Thomas Hodges. Styron's reached twice, both on walks. Hodges struck out looking his first time up. For BHP, this is it for them in pool play. This is their 3rd game of the Emerald City Classic. There's strike 1 to Hodges. The Bears want to avoid playing the morning game on Saturday now. That's their main mission. Still a lot to be played here in Pool A. Clinton and 96 still have to play. Emerald and Clinton still have to play. Upstairs, it's 1-1. BHP in 3A Region 1. The Bears won this competition in 2022. Lane Magaha was the MVP. They beat Mid-Carolina, who was last year's champion. They beat them in the 2022 championship game here at the Emerald City Classic. So 1-1 to Hodges, and another throwback to first. That one wasn't even close. Styron did not have much of a lead. But Lee Croy is very interested in what's going on at first base. Bender up in the zone. It's now 2-1. Well, Lee Croy makes a lot of anticipation, doesn't he? Styron's at first base, just drew the walk. Lee Croy coming in after Sargent, the starter, went 2 innings. Hodges calls time. Hodges, the first baseman. In a hitter's count. Lee Croy set, delivers the pitch. Just got the inside portion. Styron kind of had a fake steal move. Two and two. Big pitch for Lee Croy. Slow ground ball. Hit third base side. They'll go to second for one, over to first. Then a double play to end the frame. That's how the top of the third comes to a close. Emerald leave a base runner aboard. Will head to the bottom half with BHP to the plate. It's a one-run game on the Lakeland Sports Network.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation. It's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it pays to work with someone who knows Greenwood. At Frank Coyle State Farm, Frank and his team help families and businesses with auto, home, life, and more. Whether you're driving to work, protecting your home, or planning for the future, count on coverage you can trust. Call 864-223-6781 or stop by 424 Main Street in Greenwood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bo High back out there on the mound for Emerald. Saw one batter in the second inning and struck out Lawson Nichols with the bases loaded to retain the 5-4 lead for Emerald. They'll face the bottom of the order. Starts with Anderson, the right fielder. Jones and McCoy also due up in the frame. Jakari Anderson almost made a dazzling play out in right field in the first inning, but it popped out of his glove after he had it in his webbing on the dive. When he hit the ground, ball popped free, plated some runs for the Vikings. There's a first pitch strike from Height. Right now, that one run is proven to be the difference thus far. Height threw a lot of breaking balls early on in his one batter that last inning. Back-to-back heaters. He's ahead 0-2. Bo came in and inherited the bases loaded with 2 outs. Looking at a fastball at the knees. Back-to-back Ks for Bo Heights. And he starts off the third frame with 3 pitches. A big first out for Emerald. It's left fielder Jones. He popped up to first base to end the first inning. That one right up the middle, rifled into center field, a base hit. Timed up the fastball. Jones is aboard for BHP. Here's the 9-hole hitter, McCoy. McCoy, just the sophomore, behind the plate today. Runner takes off. They'll throw down to second. It's a good one, but it pops out of Mathis's mitt. It allows Jones to scamper up to second base. A runner in scoring position now for the Bears. One 0 pitch for Height. A little elevated with the heater. Jones ambushed him on that first pitch. Line drive to center. Now he's having to deal with the 9-hole hitter McCoy, down 2 balls and no strikes to him. 2-hopper to second base, and it's off. Mathis's backhand trickles into shallow center, and the run will score. And E4 ties the game. BHP have come roaring back. Emerald put up 5 in the first, and then 5 unanswered across the next 3 frames for BHP. Hunter Collins will now be running for the catcher. Jones was able to score from second base with the ball going into the outfield. Lineup card flips over to Dixon. Preston Dixon has reached twice, was hit by a pitch. He also had a single in the second inning. Dixon was a .268 hitter last year, 19 total hits. Batted from the left side. Runner takes off. And the pitch is slashed out, sending foul, and it will go foul. Again, that's Collins running for McCoy at first base. Collins, the speedy freshman. Dixon got an all-region selection last year. 3A Region 1 for BHP. Arm side miss from Heights, 2 balls and a strike. Collins goes, and a swinging bunt goes foul. Heights now got a 2-strike count into Dixon, the leadoff man for BHP. Bears won 16 games last year, 9 of them in region play. Season ended on an 8-7 loss to Broome on the road. 2-2. Now 3-2. Couldn't steer the curve into the zone. Counts full. First time that Dixon has seen Height. Runner takes off, doesn't matter. It was a ball outside the zone. Back-to-back base runners. Go ahead run now in scoring position for the Bears. Here's Aiden Jenkins, struck out in the second frame. Jenkins, a .233 hitter a season ago, has a chance to take the lead. Runner at second. Fly ball right field. Long run for Styron. And he will dive. Reached his glove out, but it went foul. So now no balls and 2 strikes for Height in his battle with Jenkins. Jenkins has some gap-to-gap power, so Styron out in right field is shaded towards right center field. Got a lot of room to cover there. Time called. Landon Davis is on deck. Height already with 2 Ks in his outing. Jenkins has now called time twice before Height's been able to unleash the pitch here on the 0-2. Sent foul. Height's ready for the 0-2. And time called again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Height, and that is a big second out. Trying to keep this thing tied. It's Landon Davis now. Third baseman at an RBI double to score BHP's first runs of the day. Height delivers a strike. It's 0-1. Good first pitch strike location. Got a tough customer here in Davis. Bends it in for the strike 2. What a pitch from Bo. He struck out Nichols to end the second. He's got 3 to his tally already. Fisted shallow center. Marino dives off his glove. BHP will take the lead. And 2 score on the play. It's 7-5 Bears. Boy, Marino almost got to it. Would have been a heck of a play. Unlucky there for Emerald. Wasn't hit well, but it still did its job. Ended up being 2 bases for Davis. Dixon scored from first. He was showing some wheels. Judd Lowey. BHP have scored 7 unanswered. Had 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 3 here in the third. Lowey had 75 plate appearances last year as a freshman. Got some valuable time. Definitely a rising star for BHP. Batting in the cleanup spot. 2 walks drawn for him today. 2-0 from Height. Punch through the second base hole past the dive of Mathis. This might tack on another, and it will. Throw hits the cutoff man. No throw home. Davis scored. It's an RBI single for Lowey. And it's now 8-5 for BHP. Now Rhett Turner, second baseman. Turner's reached on an error and a walk today. He had good walk numbers last year as a junior, walked more than he struck out. And now BHP have an 8-5 lead over the Vikings. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Good pitch from Bo. Strike 2. It's now 1-2. Bo's been relying on the fastball heavy today. He's been finding the zone numerous times. Right field and a base hit. Turner will have a single. Lowey goes sliding into third. They're at the corners. Three straight hits for BHP with 2 outs. Double and 2 singles. Nichols is the 9th man to the plate, so Height has gone through the order once. Came in with 2 outs in the second. Bouncer to third, and just outside of the bag. Nichols, one of 2 Bears yet to reach base today. He's popped up and he struck out. 0-1 delivery. Upstairs. Swansea has the runner tied up at first, but he'll throw to second. Tag is there, and they got him. Mathis applied the tag. Heads up play for Swansea. Lowey at third, never broke for home. And that ends the frame. We'll head to the 4th as Emerald get out of it. But they give up 4 runs. It's 8-5. BHP have the lead over Emerald. They scored all of these unanswered. We'll head to the 4th when we come back.
Good personal injury attorney will level the playing field between you and the insurance companies. They will work your case up so that you can get maximum value and maximum compensation. Insurance companies know how to pay minimum value to consumers. That's how they make money. You're going through this challenge. You're the hero here. We're just the guide. So if there's any value we can add, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina and beyond.
Lee Crow is able to get out of the last inning with a double play, a 5-4-3 turn by the Bears. And now Colton Knight to the dish for the Emerald Vikings, the designated hitter. 8 runs to 5 for BHP. They just scored 4 in the bottom half of the third. As temperatures have dropped here in Greenwood as we hit the 9 o'clock hour, now in the low 50s. It's early March high school baseball for you. Colt Knight had a sac fly RBI in the first inning. That was to center field. He was able to score Ethan Metz. First pitch from Lee Croy. Swung on and missed. A late swing from Knight. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Vikings here in the fourth. Bouncer up the middle. Taken by the shortstop, Jenkins. And he has time to throw the runner out at first.
Number 3, Matthew Ritter.
Matthew Ritter bounced to third base on a ground out. That was to end the first inning where Emerald sent 9 to the plate. Haven't scored since. 1 down now for Lee Croy. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball for Lee Croy. Missed the bat of the 9-hole hitter, Matthew Ritter. Ritter started the game in center field. That was with Colson Marino pitching, and then when Marino was taken out for Hyde on the mound, Marino went to center, and then Ritter moved over to left. Good take. It's 2-1. That was just below the zone for Lee Croy. Emerald looking to fight back against BHP. Upstairs, 3-ball counts. Ritter in his senior season for the Vikings. At the dugout making noise for him ahead of the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 inside. Big time base runner as Bo Height comes to the plate for Emerald. First time that Height has seen Lee Croy. Just served up the walk to Ritter. He's at first. Emerald crowd starting to get back into it. Height takes a fastball upstairs for ball one. Poe, of course, started the game at shortstop. Now he's the pitcher for the Vikings in relief. From the stretch. Good take from Bo. It's 2-0. Ground ball to short. Jenkins will go to second for one. They do not have enough time to get the speedy Height at first. Fielder's choice gives that the second out of the inning. Now Finn Howard, the last chance for Emerald here in the fourth. Howard had the single his first time up. First time facing Lee Croy. Height takes off, and the pitch is fouled away. It's 0-1. Height goes again. Pitches outside. Throw down to second is not in time on a feet first slide for Bo Height. He swipes the bag and a runner in scoring position. 1-1 count to Howard. Emerald have Ethan Metz warming up in the bullpen. Height, who's at second base now, also the pitcher on the mound for Emerald. Howard's ready for the 1-1. Looks at a ball upstairs. Big secondary lead for Bo. Two one to the backstop. Height will scamper to third. Run now 90 feet away. Lee Croy a little erratic here in the fourth. 2 outs via ground ball to shortstop. Finn in a hitter's count. Ball 4 inside. And they're at the corners. And a dangerous hitter in Colson Marino. That's a solo home run against 96 and his first at-bat of the regular season. Howard at first, Hyde at third. Lee Croy a deep breath. He delivers. Hack and a miss. Marino also a star wide receiver for Emerald. Oh, 1. Looks at his strike. Good location. Lee Croy's ahead 0-2. Strike away from ending the inning. Marino chokes up on the bat. Runner goes, swing and a miss. And Marino strikes out. Lee Croy gets out of the inning. No runs come across for Emerald. BHP still holding on to what is a 3-run lead here from Emerald in the Emerald City Classic, looking to avenge their loss from last night against 96. We'll go to the bottom half when we come back.
Looking for a great spot to eat, watch the game, or host your next event? That's Sports Break. Great food, cold drinks, wall-to-wall TVs, and live entertainment. Want something with a view? Head to Break on the Lake, serving up steak, seafood, and cocktails on beautiful Lake Greenwood. And when it's time to celebrate, Main Event Catering has you covered. From private parties to corporate events, they make it easy and stress-free. One family, 3 great experiences. Sports Break, Break on the Lake, Main Event Catering.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Ethan Metz, who is just in the bullpen for Emerald, now on the mound. He's going to take Bo Height's spot. Right-hander comes in. 3rd pitcher of the day for Emerald. 2nd out of the pen. That moves Height back to shortstop and Howard to 3rd. So Ritter in left, Marino in center, and Styron in right. Hodges and Mathis stay on the right side of the infield. Swansea, another pitcher for him to catch. Be 6, 7, and 8 here in the lineup for BHP that Metz will face. He's got that 3/4 arm slot delivery. Right now, 3 runs is manageable. Still early on here in the bottom of the 4th, but you don't want it to creep away from you here. Nichols 0 for 2, a pop up and a strikeout. He was hitting, swing and a miss there. He was hitting when Rhett Turner was caught stealing to end the 3rd inning. So Anderson on deck. Jones also due up in the frame. That one into left field over the glove of Howard. And a leadoff base runner. Anderson, a big hack and a miss. Strike 1 to the right fielder. Now, we just missed a deep foul ball on the part of Anderson. Apologies. They got our camera reconnected here. Anderson pulled one, was just foul in front of the foul pole in deep left field. Mets still looking for his first out. Here's the 1-2. Half swing. He went around. Throw down to second. Strike him out. Throw him out. There's 2 away. On to wipe the base runner off the bag. It's Christian Jones. Left fielder takes the ball. Great throw from Swansea. Was in plenty of time to get the runner. Another one in the dirt. Matt steals a strike. Good pitch there. 3/4 arm slot, right on right matchup. Works from the middle of the rubber. 2-1 is fouled away. It's now 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on for BHP. Heading towards the bottom of their order, but their 8-hole hitter had a single his last time up and ended up scoring a run. It's also popped up to first base today. Jones is 1 for 2. Mets trying to deal a clean inning here. And past the glove of Howard, who dove from third base. 2-out single. Jones has made some good contact. His last 2 trips to the plate. Here's Jensen McCoy, the catcher. McCoy 0 for 2. Reached on an E4 his last time up as Met steps off. Working from the stretch. McCoy, one of 3 sophomores, laces that to right center, but Styron was there in the gap, and he seals the third out of the frame. A scoreless inning for Mets. Gave up the 2-out single to strike him out, throw him out helps. And we'll go to the 5th inning Here on the Emerald City Classic, you're watching on the Lakeland Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Quick response, satisfaction, and if they didn't listen, we'd take them to court. Because when I Googled for law firms, I went down the list and I thought the most decent, respectable law firm that would help me get what I needed, make sure everything was legit. And I'm satisfied and I appreciate what I got, and it's a blessing. And go pay some bills.
Your local State Farm agent can help you choose renter's coverage options to help protect your stuff. Customize your coverage today.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
We hit the top of the fifth on the nightcap of the Emerald City Classic Day 3 between BHP and Emerald. BHP, the home team. Emerald in the all grays today with the camo hats. BHP sporting the all whites. They have a new pitcher on the mound. It's Rhett Turner, who was at second base.
Vikings number 2, Eli Swansea.
You'll start with Eli Swansea, the meat of the order coming up for Emerald. Turner's first offering. Below and inside. Swansea led the team in batting average last year. 1 for 2 today at a 2-run double. Flew out to center field his last time up. That one's pulled and foul. It's 1-1. Turner pitched 1 inning for BHP last year. Looped into left, a base hit for Swansea. He's got a 2-hit day. And he's trying to take off to second. He does so. It's booted in the middle infield, and Swansea strolls into second base. Heads up base running from the catcher. It's the pitcher, Ethan Metz. Emerald started the game on a 5-0 rout. That was all in the first inning. Zeros put on the scoreboard in the second, third, and fourth. Turner's 0-1. A little bouncer, first base side. First baseman will take it, flip to Turner. And that advances Swansea over to third base. There's one out in the inning. It's the right fielder, Styron. To center field, that will be caught by the shortstop. It was Aiden Jenkins who made the catch on the fly. Keeps the runner at third, 2 away now. Good chance here for Thomas Hodges. Struck out, grounded into a double play, but a big chance here. Runner at third, 2 outs, and he looks at a first pitch strike. Curveball dipped into the zone. Good block behind the plate. Jensen McCoy, the catcher, saves a run for BHP. Swansea with a 3-step lead off of third. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul for Thomas Hodges. Down to his final strike here in the 5th. Turner has a 1-2 count. Delivers to Hodges. Low and outside. Tried the fastball and missed. Count even at 2. Emerald looking for some 2-out magic to try and break into the 3-run Bear lead. Turner's 2-2. In the air, left field. Tailing away towards foul territory. And it is just foul. Great effort by Christian Jones, the left fielder, almost tracked it down. A sky-high fly ball ends up being foul for Hodges. We'll see another pitch here from Rhett Turner. It almost steered its way back fair. In the air to left. Jones comes in, but it's the shortstop who calls him off. Jenkins makes the play. And that is the end of the top of the 5th inning for Emerald. They'll strand a base runner at third. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th here from the Emerald City Classic. You're listening on the Lakeland Sports Network.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation. It's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
BHP still up by 3. We go to the home half of the fifth. BHP, the home team in this Emerald City Classic. Game 2 for Emerald. Game 3 for BHP. They're done with pool play after this. Still have tomorrow and Thursday, and then Friday if necessary. Originally, there weren't supposed to be any games Thursday or Friday, but due to rain last Friday on the 27th, off the end of the bat, a fly ball to center field. Marino ranges over and dropped it. Throw into second is not in time. Emerald played error-free against 96. They tend to come in bunches. Time's called. Bunt down the third base line. It's a beauty. Howard gets to it, has no throw. Runners on the corners now, nobody away in the fifth. Davis, third baseman, to the plate now. Another bunt. This one goes off the knee of Davis. Foul ball makes it 0-1 the count. Mets had a scoreless fourth, gave up a single to Jones with 2 outs. He struck out Anderson. Meanwhile, Swansea threw out Nichols, who was trying to steal second. They got to strike him out, throw him out. And Jones, who had the foul ball hit off of him, he's now down in pain. Hit straight down and then came right back up to him. A chance here for the Bears to tack on more. Well, if BHP can hang on to win this, they'll be big Clinton fans against 96 tomorrow for a 5 p.m. first pitch. Step off at a fake throw, both the third and first. If BHP were to win today, that would make them 2-1 in the standings, which every team would have a loss after today. That one's foul. 96 would be the only team that BHP would have a losing record to. So they want to have them have 2 losses. Of course, they play Clinton tomorrow, so with already the loss to Emerald, 96 could pick up the second loss, which would clear the way for BHP to find themselves in the championship game. And that hit the batter. Bases are loaded, nobody away. Davis will take first base. On an 0-2 count. And Lowry has been very impressive today. He's 1 for 1, but has drawn 2 walks. His single was an RBI in the third. A bear at every base. Infield in. First pitch, a strike for Mets. Lowry has proved to be the most dangerous hitter in the order today. That one clipped the outside corner. It's 0-2. Good start to this AB for Mets. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Vikings trying to keep it together here in the fifth. Called strike three. Went back to the outside and a huge K for Mets. And that is a tough hitter to do that to. Here's Turner, the pitcher. Started the game at second base. It's been the third pitcher used by the Bears. He's done a fine job in relief as well. Bases remain loaded. And a swing and a miss. 4 straight strikes for Mets. Corner infielders are in, but the middle infield licking their chops for what would be an inning-ending double play. Strike 2. Back to the outside goes Mets. Just struck out Lowry. He's dealing here to Turner. Turner stays alive. A walk, a single, and an E9 for Turner in his 3 at-bats. He was caught stealing, though, to end the third inning. Try to get in a pickle to score another run. Didn't work in his favor. 0-2. Into left field on a line. That'll touch the gap, and more runs coming for BHP. It'll score 2 on a 2-run double. 10-5, the largest lead of the day for the Bears. Mets has been getting deep in counts. 2 strikes there. Unable to finish him off this time after the strikeout of Lowry. Dixon and Jenkins scored. Davis is at third, Turner at second after the double, and Nichols the DH. There's strike 1. No runner at first, infield back in. Nichols a single his last time up. Hopped up, straight up, down the first base line. Swansea's under and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Big second out for Mets. Scores now 10-5 for BHP. Living on the outside today. Anderson is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. To left field. Ritter is back, and it's over his head. The 11th and 12th runs will score on a double for Jakari Anderson. It is 12-5 BHP. Two 2-run doubles in the inning. One by Turner, one by Anderson. Here's the left fielder, Jones. He's had singles and back-to-back at-bats. Emerald scored 5 runs in the first inning. Four of those runs before BHP could even muster their first out of the game. And the Bears have come storming back, 12 unanswered. Oh, 1 pitch. Upstairs. Mets came in the 4th. He saw the top of the lineup here to start the 5th. This is the 8th man to the plate in the frame. 4 runs across for BHP. That was ripped foul. Mets is set. Couldn't deliver a strike. Tried the outside. And now the count's full. Met steps off. Jones and Height had a little cat and mouse at second base. 2 outs and a 3-2. Runner will get a head start. Jones calls time. Big pitcher for Mets. Instead, he will step off and fake the throw the second. Nobody's there. Payoff. Center field, Marino breaking in, and it drops in front of him. They will send the runner. Throw comes in, and it's cut off by Mets. Another RBI double, this one for Jones. He's got a 3-hit day.
Number 4. Yankees, number 4.
Well, the first game today was a run rule, 15-1 in favor of North Augusta. First pitch, upstairs to McCoy, the 9-hole hitter. 10 after 5 is the run rule. Potential winning run at the plate here for BHP. 2-hopper under the glove of Mathis at second base. It'll score another run, another error for Emerald. I believe that's their 5th so far tonight. And the second time McCoy's reached on an E4. Collins will come in a pinch run. All of this damage done with 2 outs. Preston Dixon to the plate for the second time in the inning. And he takes a strike. Dixon reached on an E8. That was earlier in the frame to lead it off. On a would-be fly ball out, Colson Marino couldn't haul it in. Six runs have come across for BHP in the fifth. And that one caught on a line at first by Hodges. Steps on the bag. Would have had a double play if there was one out. But there's two outs there, or the third out there for Ethan Metz. And it stops the bleeding. A 9-run lead for BHP. 6 in the fifth. We'll head to the sixth when we come back on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts. With a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others, we provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Looking for a great spot to eat, watch the game, or host your next event? That's Sports Break. Great food, cold drinks, wall-to-wall TVs, and live entertainment. Want something with a view? Head to Break on the Lake, serving up steak, seafood, and cocktails on beautiful Lake Greenwood. And when it's time to celebrate, Main Event Catering has you covered. From private parties to corporate events, they make it easy and stress-free. One family, 3 great experiences. Sports Break, Break on the Lake, Main Event Catering.
Number 20.
8, 9, and 1 due up for Emerald, down by 9 runs here in the top of the sixth. Colton Knight is the DH. Rhett Turner still on the mound for BHP. Tossed a scoreless fifth. Gave up a leadoff single. And got 3 quick outs. First pitch to Knight is a strike on the outside. Knight with a sac fly RBI in the first. That was the last run scored for Emerald. Popped up behind home plate. It's 0-2. That landed somewhere near us. Nothing in 2. Turner set, deals. Swing and a miss. Drop third, throw to first is in time, and there's one down.
Number 3, Matthew Ritter.
There's Matthew Ritter. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Turner's a good piece out of the bullpen for BHP. Incredible job tonight for the Bears. after the first inning they had. They've been a totally different team. Heights on deck, one down in the sixth, nobody aboard for Emerald. It's ball three. Ritter's worked it to a full count. It's all about location here for Turner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, kicks and deals. Miss low. Great at bat for Ritter. Yeah, Bo Height coming to the dish. This will be his 4th plate appearance of the day. Second time batting with a base runner aboard, as Ritter has walked back-to-back walks. Height without a hit thus far. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time up. Looking to carve into the BHP lead. And he looks at a strike. Good location from Turner. First time that Height and Turner have seen each other. Gets past the catcher, Jensen McCoy, and Ritter scoots up to second base. There's strike 2. Now 1-2 to Bo. Turner takes a long time between pitches. Dealing with the base runner at second. 2-strike count to Height. Looking for his first hit of the day. Good eye. Count even at 2. Bo ducked his head out of the way. Ended up being a close pitch. Called a ball, 3-2. Center field and deep. Ranging over Dixon in left center field, makes the catch. Ritter tags up going to third, and he will get there safely. There's the second out of the inning.
Number 5, Ben Howard.
Howard walked in the 4th. That was his last time up. 1 for 2 today. Two-0 pitch for Turner. And a strike called, a little high in the zone. Nine-run lead for BHP. Another elevated fastball miss. 3 balls and a strike to Howard. Turner doesn't throw it very hard, but he's been pretty precise with his location today. Fouled, and it's 3-2. Redder at third, 2 outs and a 3-2 count to Finn Howard. Swing and a miss. Turner out of the inning with a strikeout. And BHP strengthened their lead, their command on this game. Led to the bottom of the 6th. They're up by 9 on the Lakeland Sports Network. Actually, no, they'll call it. So 14-5 will be the final score here. BHP advanced to 2-1 on their record. Emerald now 1-1 with a game coming up with Clinton. Well, the Vikings had a really hot start, but were blanked outside of the first inning. 14 unanswered for BHP, and that is the final score for them. 14-5 over the Emerald Vikings. Joey Ellis, our camera operator. I'm Graeme Simpson saying so long on the Lakeland Sports Network. Again, BHP 14, Emerald 5, your final.